Good day. Mike Stenhouse here for the Rhode Center for Freedom and Prosperity's Bad Bill of the Week. And once again, the social equity, politically correct activists are at it again. This time with the so-called Fair Housing Bill that is patently unfair to landlords. You know, it was one thing when political correctness was something we talked about at the water cooler, at the dinner table, or maybe there was a report out on the news. But it's quite another thing when political correctness dominates public policy and our government. Political correctness is a fad. It is rooted in non-democratic, non-American principles. And why lawmakers are so beholden to political correctness is something that must be stopped. In this particular case, this so-called, I'm going to call it the unfair housing bill, would make it discriminatory for a business owner, a landlord, to legitimately inquire about and potentially deny a application for rental of their apartment in their building, if they inquire about their income status, whether or not they receive Section 8 vouchers from the federal government, whether or not how old they are, how long they've had their source of income. In other words, they basically have to accept anybody, almost anybody who applies, or else they could be accused of discrimination. What you have here are non-business people. You have political activists creating a crisis that doesn't exist and trying to forge us a oppressive solution that, as one landlord person told me, it would be disastrous and cause chaos in the apartment rental industry. So I don't believe that landlords are discriminatory. I don't believe that small business owners are racist like the supporters of this bill want you to believe. This is basically Roadmap Rhode Island in disguise. You've got social equity and any cause that they can create and perpetuate, trumping, becoming more important than the property rights and business rights of property owners and landowners and small business people. There are already legal protections for discrimination against potential tenants. None of us believe in discrimination. But for someone to make a legitimate business decision, for instance, in this case, if you take a Section 8 voucher applicant, you are now automatically exposed to federal regulations, federal inspections, and all the bureaucratic paperwork and potential labyrinth of mazes that go along with fighting or working a complaint through the federal bureaucracy. That's the main reason many landlords don't want to take Section 8 applicants. They don't want to get involved with the federal bureaucracy. Yet the progressive, the politically correct, progressive left point of view on this as well, since most Section 8 voucher participants are low income, and since most low income people are minorities, therefore any decision not to accept them would have to be viewed as discriminatory. This is wrong. This bill is wrong. This political correct madness must be stopped. Social equity is no way to run government or public policy. We urge you to read the rest of the details in this post and to reject this bad bill, this so-called fair housing bill that is so unfair to landlords. For the Bad Bill of the Week, this is Mike Stenhouse signing off.